to take the temperature of the crowd. Universally, most people are going to go, this sucks. But Poundcake's probably right. In fact, we're going to use you as our test subjects because we got our Alter Ego Festival coming up. And I got trips for you. Last-ditch effort for you to get out to L.A. middle of January. It's a Black Keys, who I understand are from Akron, Ohio. 30 Seconds to Mars, Bush, who were just here for Buzzard Fest, and Sum 41, and Paramore, and more next in January. So here's your shot to go. Good luck.
Now, your chance at a trip to our iHeartRadio Alter Ego. Text the nationwide keyword FLY to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's FLY to 200-200.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down.
Sexy. Eric Trump's wife.
So grating.
The artificialist of intelligence. Hey, Duke.
Won't be pushed right. Oh, hi, Alan.
Hi.
How are you?
What's going on, Duke?
Listen, I think you would agree that Cleveland has some great museums.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Museum of Art is probably second in the country in the quality of its collection, next to the Met in New York.
That's what they say.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, certainly, who can discount that? It's a great museum. But we just have another real gem here. It's the Cleveland Museum of Natural History.
Yeah.
They just underwent a $65 million renovation. The place is unbelievable. I was in there last week, and they have a statue of a Papilocanthosaurus in the main hall of the visitor center. And I asked the curator, I said, how old is it? She said, it's 142 million, 4 months old. And I thought, well, I asked her, how do you know so precisely? She said, well, when they started here, I asked them, how old was it? And they said 142 million, and that was 4 months ago.
It was going to be like about dinosaur poontang or something, Bill. I was waiting for to be something more salacious than that. Oh,
I'll work on that for next time.
That's okay. Hey, thank you, Duke. I appreciate it. We get a little bit of culture from Duke, too. For a second there, I thought he was doing an advertisement for the Museum of Natural History.
I do love that museum. It's a great place.
I've never been.
You never been? You got to take Nora there. That's a great place to take
It's a great place for kids, yeah.
East Side?
Where all the museums are. Museum Circle or whatever it's called.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing, Alan?
What's up, man?
Hey, you were talking about AI just a little bit ago, and I wanted to tell you that AI has fully made its way into the dating apps that are out there.
Yeah.
Some of the more high-end dating apps. They'll be, because I'm a single guy, but I'm in technology, so I understand that stuff. And you'll match with a very attractive girl, and you're talking back and forth over the chat part of the app. And just based on the conversation, it's painfully obvious that it's not a real person that you're talking to.
Yeah.
I've even gone back and said rude things to her, and she comes back with very nice responses.
But what's the end game of that? If it's a dating app, what's the end game for that?
I think they're getting information.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's to get you to stay on the app.
Oh, it's just compiling data, and I see.
Yeah, I think it's phishing. I think I get it on Facebook dating, too, because there's a super high...
And most of the apps are a la carte, where you got to pay for this and that. Well, and some of them even pay per message that you send. Well, that's just to keep people going and keep the money flowing.
Well, not only that, but the AI modeling is going to murder the influencer culture. It's going to get rid of human models. I was reading about this. There's a model agency in Spain, and they were like, oh, we can't find any models we like, wink, wink. So they created an AI model, and she makes $12,000 a month for this agency. So
Yep,
they don't
I read
have to
about that.
pay a human. She's super hot because she's AI.
Don't have to feed them.
You don't have to do anything. You know, the whole, for generations, right? Models were a giant pain in the ass because they could be. Because you got a golden ticket. That's all going away, boy.
I don't think, but I do.
Thank you, Mike.
I think you're wrong on that, though.
All right.
Because people still want to have a hot model
Well,
on
don't tell the, yeah, but the thing is, you're not going to know.
They're not going to have AI walking down the red carpet with you.
Well, no, not live. But again,
No, for like ads, for like print.
how many
I understand that.
How
They
many
have
pe-
cyborgs.
It
but
only
also,
goes so far.
right, but also, yeah, okay. So you'll have human models for the runway,
Sure.
but how many people are going to those? I mean, the vast majority of people are looking on their phone. And when you're scrolling, you have to take, because it's getting better and better.
AI only fans.
That's going to be, I mean, that's what drives technology.
But people don't care about that. They're not
They
going to.
do.
No, they don't. If AI porn, people are not going to care. They're going to go, oh my God, this chick's super hot.
Well,
She's doing everything I'm telling her
No,
to do.
because to that guy who the caller's point is that on OnlyFans, you do have to pay per message. You have to pay per picture, per video. And I think part of it for most guys is knowing this real person is doing what I want her to do and I'm paying her to
How
do
are they
it.
going to get farty underwear?
Listen,
Mary
there's,
Santora toes.
there's enough weird
Pennies.
pervy dudes that they're going to be fine with the AI version if they're doing
Yeah, that's why this model,
exactly
that's the
what
point.
they want. Yeah.
This model's making $12,000 a month and she's not real because they're like, oh, she's hot. And the agencies are like, oh my God, if we can make this kind of, it's not millions of dollars, but it's going to
But
get
it's
better
something.
and they're going to get more advanced. These agencies are like, why do I need some pain in the ass model coming in here when I can create one?
Yeah, it will work for print, but everything else, like the underwear models and walking down the runway or like dating athlete or something like that, they're still going to want a living, breathing person, and they have to have, you know, they have to be a certain level of status. The only way you do that is
I was
by
reading
being
about a girl on
photographed.
Snapchat who was like, I was trying to find a way to create another revenue stream. I was trying to get a side hustle, make a few extra bucks. So she just did what anybody can do. It's not like she knew somebody, you know, in Google. She created an AI version of herself. You know, you see people doing this on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just
And
so they
Twitch,
can,
too.
yeah, they work on, you know, facial recognition technology by getting you to make an AI version of yourself. This girl on Snapchat, she's like, I created an AI version of myself and it made $71,000 last year.
Oh.
That's not bad for a side hustle.
Sure.
When it's you basically made a Pixar version of yourself.
But you may not own it though. Like the app may own it or something like that. If it's
well, you
not-
own that money. That's $71,000
For
you didn't
now.
have last year.
But to Mike's point, I think I run into that too on Facebook dating. Not that I am, you know, not attractive, but these were like super hot dudes messaging me and saying all this stuff. And I looked at their profile and they're fairly close. And we have no mutual friends. That's a red flag right there. Immediately, if I date someone, I at least, at the bare minimum, I have 2 gay friends that are mutual. And none of that. So I'm like, oh, wow. So they're just gathering information. So if I say I like something done to me, it's storing that so it knows, okay, Cody Poundcake Brown, black, gay, lives in a small town on the radio and likes certain things service. Like
I'm
it's
black and I'm gay.
It's storing all that information. It took
Why
me
do
a
they
while.
need that? What do they need sex information for?
It's just data. You know, if they want to learn stuff about, same reason why these little apps want,
Send you dildo ads or whatever.
want your pictures. It's just
Yeah,
data
squeaky time.
that it collects.
But I mean, this-
not as good lately.
This agency, this Spanish AI model they created, they put her in things. So they posted photos of her at the Blink-182 concert in Barcelona. But she obviously wasn't there. She's not there. And so this company is getting all this interest now from brands that want virtual models because they're like, this is great. I don't need to hire a human model to pimp my
But see-
dumb chips or whatever.
I can't toss off to a fake person.
Not yet. Pretty soon, you're not going to know they're fake. I mean, this stuff's getting better and better. And pretty soon, we're not going to know the difference. We're just not. That's how, you know, Neil deGrasse Tyson talks about how dumb the human brain really is. He's like, there's so much stuff that the human brain can't do. He's like, optical illusions kick your brain's ass.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a whole
So-
book series of them.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. Now, will there ever be somebody who can perform Poundcake's computer love? Absolutely not. He will own that. I mean, I own it. But, nobody else will be able to perform it like he does. Of that, we can be sure. I should have you do the 2023 version. Okay. Updated.
I like the OG. I don't want Poundcake's version.
You know?
I don't want him getting the publishing rights.
Yeah.
I don't want him owning his masters.
I already own my name, my likeness, my copyright, and my masters.
Oh, boy. Anywho, hey, the Poundcake Sports Break, you can't replicate that either. To the best of my knowledge, there's no one else doing sports in Cleveland, Ohio. He's got that all sewn up. So we'll get to the sports break around 5:30. If you want a 4-pack to get to Castle Noel, Christmas time, no better place to be. It's out there in Medina. We'll hook that up on the way back.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
From the Universal Windows Direct Web.